Now before we start, if you find this video helpful, remember to subscribe. It really helps me out. Okay, so a lot of people seem to have a problem with mining at all in MIR4. They report frustrating experiences and struggling to close one Draco a day, like this guy here. But judging from the fact that he mentioned bots, he probably didn't even clear the requirements to Snake Valley and is trying to mine at Picyon 4th floor with, should I say, 20,000 power? Let's be real here. Anyway, in all my videos I mentioned briefly what my power ranking was and how Picyon is no longer worth it. But it seems like I will have to address things more clearly. So the first thing you need to know before you play is choose a good server. What do I mean with a good server? I mean a new server, not in Asia. Why? Well, take a look at this. This is the power rankings for a server released about a month ago. Do you see the crazy amounts of power? Well, now look at a new one. Do you see my point? If you start playing a server that's been around for ages, that people have 1 month plus on you, you will most likely never catch up to them and won't be able to mine anything ever. I've said multiple times before, this game is the law of the jungle. The strongest wins. Another thing is most likely bots will have reached Snake Valley even, since they have been leveling up in the old servers for quite a while. Now, the new server, you'll be starting at the same time as most players. Chances are the majority didn't pay money on the game either, as there are no advantages to doing it so early on. And bots won't even be in Picyon due to the time it takes them to clear the Hidden Valley conquest requirements. So for the first few days, you might even have like a free third floor on Picyon. It is truly great, and Snake Valley as well if you're fast enough. So choose a new server, preferably one that has released the same day you plan on start playing. Now, why not in Asia? Well, if you look at the power rankings, the ones in Asia are usually the craziest ones. So do try to avoid them. Next one is, don't stop at level 40 26,000 power. So many players only play this game for mining, think all you gotta do is reach level 40, and then you can mine to your heart's content. Even in a new server, that's not going to cut it. So many players will be stronger than you, and you will never mine in peace. Don't be like the bots or the casuals. You have to increase your power constantly. That doesn't mean it needs to take a lot of time. If you do it efficiently, but as long as you don't stop and do a little bit every day, you will most likely be fine, especially if you only plan on mining blue rocks. Like I said, so many people stop at 26k power. And at level 40, a lot of them stop at level 45 as well. So as long as you go a little bit beyond and you never stop, you will leave the crowd behind. Third thing is, don't settle for Picyon. Picyon Hidden Valley is just that much easier to reach than Snake Valley. As a consequence, it will soon be inundated by bots, which are very difficult to handle. So even if it is tedious to fulfill the requirements for Snake Hidden Valley, you have to do it. So let me tell you guys about my experience as well. When I first started playing this game, I went on an old server, didn't know any better, leveled up my character to 40 while being crushed by PKs, never being able to mine anything and suffering so much at the square, hardly making 1 Draco a day. But then I started thinking, why can I not mine? Is there anything I can fix here? Is there a problem? And I realized, well, look at this server. It's so old, people are so strong here, when will I ever catch up? It's just not worth it. So what I did was I just checked when a new server was about to be released and abandoned my old character. The result was I was killing everyone. The thing is, you will have to put a lot of time in the beginning. Even though I said I only play 2 hours a day right now, in the beginning when the server released, I played like a madman. I did it as efficiently as I could and as fast as I could, and I managed to get to rank 78 out of all the players. I was pretty much invincible wherever I went. Even though there were a lot more players stronger than me, they were busy leveling up and doing other things, so it was paradise for mining, truly. But I played for at least 10 hours a day for the first 3 days to get to that point. And that's where I'm getting at. There will be this initial investment of time when a new server releases. Try to get it at the same hour that it released, because there are stats bonuses as well if you reach the rankings. But you will be so much better off, and I guarantee it will be worth it. and afterwards you clear the level 40 26k power threshold when you're into the high 30s, people won't catch up as fast, if catch up at all. A lot of people just stop at a lot less power. What I would recommend is probably over 50,000. That is the safe zone that even if you leave it there for a month, you can still mine. There will still be a lot of people below you. I hardly fall in the rankings right now and I haven't been leveling up at all. Now, I know not everybody knows how to level up efficiently, but there are some okay guides out there. But if there's still demand for that, I can make a video on it. Just let me know in the comments.